What is the exact total surface area in square centimeters of a sphere with a diameter of 14? So I look on my reference sheet under sphere, and I see that the formula is 4 pi r squared. Some important words here are diameter and exact. If my diameter is 14, I have to take half of that to get my radius. So I'm going to plug in 4 pi 7 squared. This word exact means leave pi there. Don't touch it. So I have 4 times 49, and it's 196. I don't do anything else. It doesn't say it around. When it says exact, just leave pi there. Number 10, a right circular cylinder with a diameter of 10, which is marked on the picture, and a height of 13, which is marked on the picture, is shown below. What is the exact total surface area of the right circular cylinder? So I look on my reference sheet, and on my reference sheet for cylinder, I see that it says 2 times big B plus P times H. Well, the big B means area of the base. I know this is a circle, so I know this means pi r squared. This says exact, so I know I'm going to leave the pi there. I don't know my radius. My radius is half my diameter, so my radius is going to be 5. P means perimeter of the base. So P means what's the distance around this circle. The distance around the circle is the circumference. So the circumference for a circle is pi times the diameter, or 2 pi r, but it means the same thing. So I'm going to say pi times the diameter times the height. And now I fill everything in. 2 pi times 5 squared plus pi times 10 times 13. Order of operations tells me to take care of my exponents first. So this becomes 25. And then I always have to take care of my multiplication before I take care of addition. So I'm going to multiply these terms together, and I'm going to multiply these terms together. And finally, I can add. And this is centimeters squared. Next, what is the total surface area in square inches of a cube with an edge length of 5 inches? You can do this a few ways. I think it makes the most sense to just reason this out. A cube looks exactly the same on every single edge. It's all 5s. So if I want the surface area, this square is 5 by 5. That's 25. There's 6 sides that look exactly the same, so I'm going to just multiply that by 6, and I get 150. That's one way to do it. The other way I can do it is I can find my formula on my formula sheet for a prism and say the surface area is 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. So 2 times the area of the base, 25, plus the perimeter. So the perimeter of one of these squares is going to be 5, 5, 5, and 5, which is 20, times the height. So this gives me 50 plus 100, which gives me 150. Same answer. Doesn't matter which way you do it. Number 12. What is the exact total surface area in cubic centimeters of the right circular cone below? And it gives us a radius and a height. So we're going to look at the surface area of a cone. Surface area of the cone says big B plus pi r L. This L means slant height. This big B is area of the base. My base is a circle, so a circle is pi r squared. So what do we have? We know R, that's given, that's 9. We don't know our slant height. This is our slant height out here. How am I going to figure it out? I'm going to figure it out because this side, and this side, they make a right triangle. So 9 squared plus 40 squared equals my slant height squared. So 81 plus 1600 is my slant height squared. And I've got 1681. So 41 is my slant height. So now I can plug that in here. I multiply together, I get 369 pi, 81 pi, and I've got to add 369 and 81, and it gives me 450. It's set exact, so I leave the pi there, and it's area, so it's units squared. One more for this video. We have a label for a can in the shape of a right circular cylinder. The label will only be wrapped around the lateral area of the can, as shown in the figure below. The designer needs to know the area of the can that will be covered with the label. What is the approximate area of the can that will be covered? So when we're covering something, that's surface area. Surface area says 2b plus ph. The label does not go on the top and the bottom. This part of the formula is for the top and the bottom because it's saying 2 times the base. So we get rid of this. We only want to do pH. Okay, P, like we said in the other problem over here, is circumference. So when I do circumference, I can either, according to my formula sheet, 2 pi r or pi times diameter. It just depends what they give me in the problem. If I know my radius is 6, I know my diameter is 12 because it's double. So I'm going to fill in pi times diameter, so 12 pi, and the height is 15. I'm going to multiply my 12 and 15, and I get 180 pi. It says use 3.14, so 180 times 3.14. So 565.2, and this is centimeters squared.